Hello folks, it's Nana GL54 Janet. Hello, I'm back and the wall of shame is behind me. I'm home. I had a request. The plastic canvas little flowers, poinsettias flowers that I figured out. A couple people asked if I could show how to cut them out and how it's difficult to show, and I'm not one because I've done this with Grandma Edwards. And I've done houses and all kinds of stuff, and you have to count, and it drives your eyes crazy. So what I'm going to do is I pre-counted. You cut squares from plastic canvas, and you cut 16. Count 16 little squares, not the lines, but the whole square. Count 16 of these little teeny tiny squares. See, there's squares. 16 here, and then just cut it right across. Make sure you have 16 whole squares and cut it here all the way across. And then it's 16 by 16. Then it's easy, and you just turn it over and cut like that. You know, you just turn it over and cut like that, and and then move it and cut like that. Make sure that you have 16 squares, 16 by 16. So, and then this is what you need to cut out. And see what I mean? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, on the corner you need to have 4 this way and 4 this way. 4 up and 4 down. Let me put this paper. Okay, 4 up and 4 down. Whoops. Okay, now, and if you have problems like seeing this and I move it too fast, then just stop the video. Just stop it. The little lines here, the little lines, where am I? Hello. Okay, there's 2 little lines here, or here at this side of the video. There's either 2 little lines or there's an arrow. Just stop it. Push on it and stop it. Okay, so then you've got this little X. So what you're going to want to do is you cut 2 up, 2 up, and 2 over. 2 over. I'm sorry. 2 up, 2 over, 2 up, 1 over, 1 over, and then one up. And then you cut that little center one, you cut 1, and then you go the other way. 1 up, 1 over, 2 up, 2 over, 2 up. Okay, and you do that. You make those little, and you turn it, and you do it again. Okay, you do that again. And for the stitching is very easy. The stitching is, you start down here, start right down here, and you you pull your thread, your yarn through, and hold the little length of thread, the little, end, you hold it, and you start wrapping just in and out around to wrap the edges, everywhere around the edges. Okay, and then you stop right down here at this little corner. You don't go across, just stop right there. And what you're going to do is, then you're gonna go to the next one. You'll go to the next one, and you do it again. And when you get those done, let's see, let me think, hold on. Okay, no. You're not going to go, you're going to do 1. You do the outline of 1, and then you're going to come here in the center, and down the center, you're going to go one further down than the end. Right here where this little one is crossing, that down there, that hole is where you come up through, and you come up through and you go to the center of this, right? And then you go on then you pull it up from behind and go on either side. I hope that explains that to you. If you have more problems, contact me, and I'll try and do another little, but this is just a really short for instance to show you. And then what you're going to do is you're going to need 2 of these, and then you're going to layer them. You see how I have them layered? You're going to layer them. When you have them layered, then you're going to, when you have them layered, then you're going to stagger them like I did. They're staggered. See? Okay, they're staggered. And then you're going to sew right here. You're going to put your needle through the middle and the back here, and you're going to pull it around and make it even. You see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines holding it together. You just put it through both of them. And then, just thread it through on the back, a couple of stitches to hook it up underneath, and you've got it. So that's that. Okay, that's that. That's what I wanted to show you. And then I got some packages. And I got something from Marlene from Nana's Vintage Trunk. I don't know. I didn't. She asked me if she found something, and she asked me if I wanted it, and I can't remember. I think I told her no because I didn't want her to have to ship it, but she did anyway. Oh, she got me the chalkboard stack. I've had Tammy contacted me and wanted to get me the chalkboard stack. I've had a couple people so nice trying to get me the chalkboard stack. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Marlene. And that's from Nana's Vintage Trunk. Thank you, Marlene. And then I got some, okay, so I had to stop the video for a second. I'm back. I'm totally going to lose the surprise element, but I'm still in love. I have to thank Roxy, Roxy Carr, 11, because she enabled me. Oh my gosh, girl, when you showed the art parts from the pork chop show, I went, are you kidding me? So I had to go there, and not only did I go there once, but I went there twice. So I got 2 different shipments, and they were, oh, wall of shame, they were here when I got home. So I'm gonna start showing you guys what I got, and this is it. This is where to go for this stuff, and I want to tell you something. He's got some really cool stuff, and this was like all right up my alley. Look at this. It's laser cut wood, and the images on here are just beautiful. And I got the teacups and cupcakes. Teacups, and wait till you see the cupcakes. The cupcakes are, look at the cupcakes. Can you see that? They're laser cut, so they smell smoky, and they might have a little bit of ash on them, so you got to wipe them off. But you can drill holes in these. You can varnish them to preserve the paper on them. Look at that. All of these. Look at this, guys. Oh, look at this. Look at this. My grandma had a tea set like this. Not the whole set, but she had individual cups and saucers. That cute. So and there's the one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in this. 12 in this set, and I think it was like $6.95 and $1 something shipping. His prices are great, and I mean, you can, the art parts that you buy in the store, in the scrapbooking store, they're crazy expensive. And this guy is so cheap, and it's already got the graphics on it. Wait a minute, look at this. Is this the cutest thing ever? I bought a bunch of these cameras. I thought they're appropriate for everything, because we take pictures of everything, don't we? So I got the cameras, the old school cameras, and I'll tell you how many of those there are. Look how cute that is. Okay, so there's a little tiny one. Look how cute. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cameras. And none of these were more than $7.95 for the set. And that's another set. And another set. I'm saving the best for last. This is another set. And this is like Bathing Beauties and Vaudeville, I believe. So, look at that. Look. Is that beautiful? Amazing. Amazing. I have a project for these, because even though they're tiny, I'm going to make a collage of them, because my bathroom, in my guest bathroom, is all Bathing Beauties and old, you know, old stuff like that. You know, the old By the Sea. Is that cool? And in this pack, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 10. And so, let me show you the others. And they smell smoky, so you're going to have to let them air out. But it's called the Pork Chop Show on Etsy. Oh, these are next to my favorite. I don't know, they might even be equal to my favorites. But dolls. Look at these dolls. Are you kidding me? Look how cute. They're laser cut. And I mean, the detail is crazy. Look. I'm so excited about this, guys. Another, like, this is the same one that was in the cupcakes. Is that cute? Look. Dollies. And somehow, I think he threw a gun in here for free. And there's a skeleton head for free, which I'll give that to somebody because I don't do skeletons. There's a dolly, and here's a broken dolly. She needs some love. And I don't know what this is. This is just an art part. Isn't it pretty? For an accent and a key. He gave me a key for free. Thank you. If you watch my videos, thank you. His name is Dan, I believe. His name is, I think it's Danny. I'm not sure. I can't remember, and I put the packaging in the other room. This is a pièce de résistance, guys. This is just, okay, are you ready? 50s. Look at that, 50s, 50s. I'm going to tell you a story about my Aunt Edna. Aunt Edna was married to Elliot Ness. So, you know, she dressed to the nines. And she was my mom's best friend and one of my mother's bestest friends. My mom, everybody loved my mom, and she had a lot of best friends. And they all adored her. Anyway, that's another story. But Aunt Edna dressed like these ladies. And she had every season, when, you know, the seasons, because she was from New York, but we lived down here in Florida, and she dressed seasons. And she always, like every change of season, she would bring us big, you know, the paper grocery bags. She would bring us grocery bags full of her shoes, those pointy high-heeled shoes, the spindly heel shoes. And she would bring us all of her costume jewelry. There were three of us, three little girls, and so it wasn't like we had a problem sharing because there was enough to go, to go around, and we had the best dress-up stuff, and that's why I'm so, like, over the moon to get dress-up stuff for the girlies, for my girlies, because I remember how special that was. So, that's why I love costume jewelry, and I love, you know, I love beautiful shoes, but I can't wear them, you know, but, I love all that stuff because it makes me remember when Aunt Edna used to bring bags full of the season's new goodies, or old goodies to her, but new goodies to us, because she had to have everything new. So, yeah, and these dresses here, these 50s ladies just absolutely remind me. It's good times. So, love you guys, and I hope you enjoy the video and seeing. And Roxy, I'm going to have to go there and look every day now, and I don't know what I'm going to do with all this stuff. Talk to you later. Bye.